Hello everybody, how we doing tonight? Hopefully everybody has the PDF sheets. Alright, let me do a little warm up first. Play some 8th note vamps. Okay, let's do it at 160. How you doing, Paul? How you making out with the traditional grip? Okay, would you like me to go over a little bit about the grip before we go to the lesson? Your pivot point? I should move it over a little bit if I can. Let me see. This is better, I guess. Is that better? Okay. The center point, the pivot. 2 fingers underneath. This is the basic primary grip. I'm getting it from the wrist. Okay, we'll go over it a little bit. Now, everybody is somewhat, hold on, a little different. Only because, you know, we have the 5 fingers, yeah, but my hand's a little bit different than yours. Maybe I have a little fatter finger, you might have fatter fingers, I don't know. Okay, but this is what works for me. I have my center point, and if, the way I described it, like so. If I stand up, for example, first of all, I went to, many moons ago, a drum teacher that would teach you to arc the stick, like so. That was totally wrong, because that prevents the muscles from working the stick to what you're supposed to do with the stick, making the stick, the slides. Okay, all right. It's going to happen until you find that house. See, I have that fulcrum. I call it the fulcrum back here. A lot of guys will move it over here like this. For what reason, I don't know. To get a better grip. This works for me. I house the stick in here. Now, you want to work the fulcrum. There's a bit of, not a pinch, but you grip it so you have control of it, but loose enough so the sound goes outward instead of up your arm. Now, as an example, if I stand up, let me move over like this. If I stand up like this, this is the natural position. All I do is I come straight up like so. I'm sorry about the camera positioning. Like this. Now, I usually teach this. If I go like this, okay, that's my basic grip. That's my balancing point. I have to find it. Some guys have it a little bit up towards the tip, or a little bit back further to the butt. Now, what I do, I hold the stick like this, and I pretend. And this is a good exercise. It worked for me, so it might work for you as well. I pretend I have a little water in that hand. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it in slow motion. I'm going to strike like this and follow the stick back. Now when I do it, I'm going to do it with such speed that if I think there's water inside of the palm, all right, I'm going to hit it so that the water does not fall. See that? Now that's going to give you a better grip, because now you're controlling it from here. You're controlling it right from here. I should have gotten the camera position a little bit better. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the basic. It's not going to fall. Now I hold that grip. Now it's loose, but tight enough so I can control it. See it? And I'm using just a finger. Does that help you somewhat? I used to have the stick sliding all over the place. Like I told you last night about the problem I have physically right now with let me just move the camera if I can. Yeah, it might be better. Yeah, that might be, yeah, that's better. All right, does that help you somewhat? You're talking about the left hand, that when you grip it. When I'm doing something like this, there's a couple different ways you can do it. The stick is not sliding. If I'm playing faster, I have to grip that stick at the fulcrum. Yeah, well, you have to find it. Yeah, you're working at it, and you're gonna have to find that. Everybody's just a slight different. Right now, I'm losing a lot of power in the left hand because of the fingers that I explained to you. I have no control over these two fingers here. I do the best I can, and I compensate for that behind the stick in my fulcrum here. Now, you can hold a stick like this. You can divide the pressure. It's not really pressure, the grip between the thumb, which is the fulcrum, and this finger right here. My thumb is there, and my finger is moving the stick. My wrist has to move. You'll get it. Keep doing it. You can send me a video of it if you'd like. Okay, so if there's, in the course of the lesson tonight, if there is something that comes to my mind to perhaps help you out a little bit with that grip, you know, we'll address it. Now, what I did, I'm not prepared right now. I apologize. Okay, here we go. My little daughter with her sheets. Where's the sheets today? What did I do with that? There you go. Okay. You have two sheets, Paul. Where'd the stick go? I'll tell you, I'm not doing too good tonight. I apologize. You have the sheets. Now we're going to take the eighth note triplet. Now, I really wish that the language was universal. Unfortunately, it's not. I might say one thing and somebody else might say another thing, but yet we're playing the same thing. That's what I mean by universal. Like the counting of the triplet. I count the triplet, like I said, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as opposed to other guys counting 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Either or is correct. I prefer to count the eighth note triplet as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and because that works for me. Now, if you rather count it as 1 triplet, and if it works for you, go for it. Now, I'm going to demonstrate an eighth note triplet alternating the strokes. One measure in 4/4. Okay, I'm going to start here. I'm not going to put no accent. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now, all the strokes sound the same because they're coming down from the same spot. Alright, now, what I've done, if I place an accent on the downbeat of each triplet, on the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, something else is going to happen here. I have to start in this position because this stroke is going to be louder for the accent. That's one. And on the end of the triplet, if I'm alternating, it has to come up to get in position to attack the accent. The. Then I'm going to the left with the accent. 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the. It's very slow. That's what occurs when you're playing triplets. Like 1, 2. If I slow that down, this is what you would see. Okay, so what we're doing, that's a very natural thing that when you play that way, that's natural. You play that way whether you realize it or not. What I'm doing is breaking it down, explaining to you what's occurring. And if you know what's occurring and you break it down and practice it slow, you just reinforce what's natural. Okay, so what happens now if I'm doing alternating triplets, which I refer to right, left, right, then left. The level system is in there. Down, up, tap. We're not doing anything with speed. This is a demonstration of what occurs when you're playing eighth note triplets. With the accent on the first stroke of the triplet. Now, what I refer to right-hand triplets, there's elements of the triplet, sticking patterns like right, right, left, or right, left, left, and so on and so forth. Right now, we're just using alternate sticking. So, I'm going to refer to a right-hand triplet as right, left, right. And I'm going to hit the accent on the first stroke. So I have 1 and the. That's to the right. Now if I did, say, 4 rights, or no, let me go to the alternating triplet again. If I went 1 and the, I'm in position to do the left. Now if I'm going to do a run of right-hand triplets, like right, left, right, right, left, right, something else is going to happen. You're going to maintain the triplet pulse. You're going to hit the accent on the downbeat of the triplet, and you're going to maintain the sticking right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right. But now the sticking position is going to change because the sticking has changed to get in a position to nail the accent. So I'm going to go right, left, right. I'm back up again. 1 and the. 2 and the. 3 and the. 4 and again, a little faster. Right, 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 right. Now what's important here, you see, I could have sent you the PDF sheet and saying, and put under there, the right, left, right, or whatever I'm going to start the triplet with, and put under there down, tap, up, down, tap, up. But that defeats the purpose. This is a journey for you. Okay, the beauty of the level system, if you break it down and try to play it, if you're wrong, it's going to come off the sheet and smack you. For example, if I want to play 1 and da, and I'm going to play another right, 1 and da, and I'm down, I say, uh-oh, we don't want that. So, we understand right now the alternating triplet. Now, you need to play these slow. There's a lot of things you should look out for or watch for. The consistency of sound. The accent is consistent. Either it's on the right or the left. And the notes in between all sound the same. Now, that's the beauty of one of the assets of the stick control book. When you're doing the stick control book, it's right, left, right, left. Both sides should sound the same. That's what you've trained yourself to do. Now you're in a control stroke mode. 1 and the. All right, so I'm going to make my accent consistent. I'm going to go to the first one on the PDF. Now you'll see on the PDF, on the left-hand side, I have a sticking pattern, which is one of the sticking patterns from George Lawrence Stone's stick control book. And that is line 3, the first guy. All the sticking in is right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So I come up with the formula, and I say, okay, I'm going to make the right, right, left, right, and a left, left, right, left. Now I have two rights in a row. So I need to get myself in position, very relaxed, very naturally, to attack. No tension whatsoever. So now I'm going to do the first two rights. One, and notice I come back up to hit the next right. Two. Now my left has to come up, because now I have two left-hand triplets in a row. Two, that's three, and the four, and the computer. Okay, we understand that? Two rights, two lefts. One, two, three, four. Now you need to do it slow. No hesitation. One, two, three, four. Sorry. Two, three, four. Now, practicing is a personal journey. You're not going for speed. What you're doing is going for control and sound. Once you obtain the control, you're going to maintain the sound. Once you have the control down, then you can up it a little bit. Let me go. Do that line at 72. Now this is the first part of next week's lesson. We're going to do a drum set application of this. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on 70. Every tick's the quarter note. One, two, triplet. One and two. And I'm going to do two rights and two lefts. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. I get that going on. I feel good about it. No tension. The sound is consistent. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Now you do that for a while, you feel good with it. I would recommend first putting the exercise together with the levels and the sound. And once you get it going on like that, then you challenge yourself with the metronome. You put it on a comfortable tempo. Like that's at 70, you might want to do it at 50. You might want to do it at 60 or whatever. But I wouldn't recommend doing it that fast. I just did that at 70. And what I would recommend is you doing that, whatever tempo you decide to do it at, for 2 or 3 minutes. Say that's that particular line, two rights and two lefts. Once you feel good about it, then you hang out and you say, all right, let's go to 100. One, two, two rights and two lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice the sound, Paul? My right and my left accents sounded the same. My in-between notes sounded the same, regardless of whatever position I needed to put my sticks in. You hear that? Now there's somebody else in the room, and they're not coming forward saying hello. And that would be very nice of them to say hello, so I know who's in here. And if they want the PDF sheets, to come in and say, hey, Matt, what's up? Okay. So you understand it. And if you feel good about it for 2 or 3 minutes, let's move the tempo up. Let me try the tempo, let's say 140. And do that for 2 or 3 minutes. And 1, 2, using the levels. And my stick's going to have to be a little lower, because the tempo's up further. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So on and so forth. And you do that for 2, 3 minutes. And you be consistent with your practicing, and you'll be amazed at what happens to your hands. You know, there's advertisements out there, better doubles in 20 days. It don't happen that way. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different way, a little bit of a different way, a little bit of a different routine. You want strong doubles, you want strong triplets, whatever you want stronger, you need to pay your dues. No shortcuts. Okay, let's go to the next line. The next line I gave was the paradiddle itself. So if you look at that's line 2, we're going to work with line 2 and line 3 of the PDF. And this is a really nice one. I like this one. I like them all, but I kind of favor this one because what it does, it distributes the workload on the right hand and the left hand, and we're back to George Lawrence Stone's concept of equalizing the right and equalizing the left. Okay? Now, I'm not, George Lawrence Stone, I don't know if he ever did this, like this, but it's not really the way he intended it, the full stroke, the half stroke, and the quarter stroke. But what I'm doing is I'm enjoying his brilliance and expanding on it. So let's take the paradiddle, the sticking pattern. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So that's going to tell me I'm going to do a right hand paradiddle. Sorry. Right. Excuse me. Right hand triplet, left hand triplet, 2 right hand triplets. Then the reverse. A left hand triplet, right hand triplet, 2 left hand triplets. And all the time that I'm doing this, my sound is consistent. My accent is consistent. My in-between notes are consistent. And I'm always in position to attack with no stress, no tension, all relaxed. Okay, that's all those 3 things or 4 things I just said are the ingredients to go forward with it. If one of them is out, you need to correct it. And that's where practicing is personal. You're not looking for the speed. You're looking for you controlling the strokes. Okay, so now I'm going to do it slow and I'm going to walk through it. It's a right hand paradiddle. The reason why I have the paradiddle on my mind is there's a lesson that's coming up with the same kind of concept with paradiddles. And I keep thinking about that and I apologize. We're in the triplet mode. So here's right, left, right. But now see, I'm in position to hit the next one. Left, then the 2 rights. Now I got to get in position for the left. Left, right, left, left. You understand that, Mr. Paul? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, boom. Now don't misunderstand what I'm doing here. When I sit behind the drum kit and play a tune, I'm not looking like this. Okay? I'm playing the music. But now, when I do sit behind the drum set to play the music, I have all these different things as my tools to play whatever I need to play. And that's the object of technique. The more technique you have, and the more you interject into your playing, the more doors open up for you. Technique really don't matter, just the music, but now you're applying your technique. Okay? Okay, you got it? All right. Now, let me do line 5. Let me say at 100. I'll do that for a little bit. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, zap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Pop. And I'll do that, I don't know, for 2-3 minutes, just to loosen up somewhat. Then I'll keep gaining on the metronome. Now the gain at 100. Now, if you're having not a struggle, but it's the first time you're doing that at 100, I would not recommend after 100 to go to 120. Take it up a couple notches, 4 or 5 increments at a time. And before a short period of time, you'll be surprised what you're doing. Now, this is a good hand exercise. It has nothing to do with a jazz tune or a rock tune or a fusion tune. Okay, it's a hand technique to be able to execute better and to develop better hands and more control of your drumsticks, stick control. Okay, now, come Monday, what I'm putting together for you is an expansion of this lesson. we're going to, instead of using, if I did alternating triplets, 1, 2, I'm going to replace that right with my bass drum. And I'm going to use my bass drum and my snare drum. I'm going to get those two voices going on. I'm going to put my left foot on 2 and 4. And I'm going to play it against the jazz time while it's going on. Now that's a journey. It doesn't happen in one session. It happens over a long period of time and consistent practicing. And that's what the beauty of becoming better is, being consistent with your practicing. You know, there's nothing like playing the music. Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, this is the first time you've been here? Welcome. Okay, so that's what's in store for us Monday. Drum set application. This is actually step 1, and we're going to go to step 2 and 3 with this application. And like I so much said before, I was saying the paradiddle, paradiddle. You know, the same thing applies to the paradiddle, alternating paradiddle. And I refer to that as the alternating paradiddle. They're paradiddles. I start one with the right, the next one is with the left. So theoretically, I'm starting right, left. It's an alternating paradiddle. And if I did right-hand paradiddles, right, left, right, 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 left, right, right, I refer to that as right-hand paradiddles and left-hand paradiddles. Okay, that's why I said I really wish that the language was universal so there would be no confusion nor argument. Okay? Anyway, we're going to do the same thing with the formulas of the stick control book. 2 right-hand paradiddles, 2 left. So on and so forth. And I'm going to break it all down. Jeffrey, welcome. I guess we're friends, or on Facebook, or just you're subscribed to my channel. I'm not certain. But you're welcome here anytime. I do lessons Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The first one is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the second one is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I was planning on doing a drum set application tonight, but I'd rather have done the one surface. Now, I will go over it again Monday so that you understand it. And then we're going to do a drum set application. Is that agreeable to everyone? I need some coffee. Okay. Jeffrey, if you want the PDF, here's my email. Okay, if you email me, and I'll send you the PDF. Okay, and I usually do that. What I've been doing, and see, I have to be fair to the paid members. Right now, my primary site is down because the people who I have streaming for me, they're moving, they're relocating their facility to another facility. So that takes a little time to set it up. Mark, how you doing? 8:30, my man. I'm just about over with the lesson. Anyway, Mark, you see above Jeffrey's name, there's my email. If you'd like the PDFs, I'll send them to you. Like I was trying to tell Jeffrey, like my site is down right now, and I'm using this one temporarily. I will, when my site gets back, use this occasionally. And we do a drum set application here and a one surface application like I'm doing tonight here. But usually on my site it's both, all the time. Okay, so I've been telling, and it's not fair to the paid subscribers, because they pay per month and they have access to all my PDFs on the site. So I stopped sending PDFs, but I will make some exceptions. Check them out, see if you like them. If not, visit my website, at least sign the guest book. And if you decide, I don't want to scare anybody away, but if you decide to become a member, it's 6 lessons a week. All right, every lesson you'll have a PDF sheet, an occasional video, specializing just in the lesson. These lessons right now are being taped through YouTube, and they will be on my channel afterward. So if you missed any of it, Mark, you could check it out. Okay? Now, what I plan on doing, for example, I'm doing a lot of talking, and it takes away from my teaching what I want to teach constant. Okay? So what I'm doing now is I'm making, for example, tonight, a separate video of this particular lesson and posting it on YouTube. Okay? Jeffrey, you said you're a friend on Facebook? How about you, Mark? Are we friends on Facebook, Mark? Or you belong to any of the drumming groups that I have? Please talk to me, everybody. All right, well, Mark, sorry you're late, but I need to get off in about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay? If you want, like I said, the PDFs, go to my email me. You did, Paul? Okay, Jeffrey, you don't need to have Facebook. YouTube, there's more traffic on. Okay, and how about you, Mark? Okay. Now, Jeff, do you have any questions on what we did so far? And Paul, you sent me all right, I'll accept it. That's not a problem. Of course I'll accept it. Do we have any questions on what I did, the universal language of the triplet? Also, what I'm going to post and send PDFs or partials. For example, if I'm doing the right-hand triplet, right, left, right, right, left, right, I'm going to come up with some exercises here. 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm going to write them out as well. I think Mark left. Mark, why did you leave? The fun is just starting. Okay, and Jeff, send me an email. I'll send you the PDFs. And Mark, if you're still here, do the same. Paul, any questions about what we did? We're going to get into the partials. Not tonight. And actually, there's one more exercise that I'd like you to do, which is really very helpful. If you go to number 10, it's 4 rights and 4 lefts. The stick control, line 13. So I'm doing 4 rights and 4 lefts. So the right equaling, then the left. Right, left. Now, Jeffrey, you got to send me the email. I'll put you on my mailing list. Email me. This is going to go away. I can't write it down. Okay. You all right, Paul? Jeffrey, email me. It's here in the chat, my email address. All right, because it's going to go away. And I'm right in the middle of something right now. Okay, no questions. I'll sign out. Long day today. Going once. Going twice. Any questions? You're welcome. I hope if you have any problems, get on Skype and we'll talk about it. It's tricky and everybody's different. I tell you my problem. Okay, gentlemen. Time to leave the establishment. You guys have a good night. Now, I will not be back until Monday, 1 p.m. That's 1 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Perhaps we could see you there, Jeffrey. I know Paul's there all the time. There's quite a few other guys, but, you know, there's 3 nights a week, and, you know, they're doing other things. Like, unfortunately, 2 of the students right now, and it's weird, 2 students had relatives. One's mother passed away, and the other one, the aunt passed away within the same day. That's really strange. Okay, time to go. Have a good one, guys.